Savianna Gomez here, current player for USC and Guatemala's women's national team. Just want to give a big shout out to Juan Rodas. Go follow his YouTube channel, like and subscribe. See ya.
Hola a todos, yo me llamo Juan Rodas y hoy tenemos a nuestra legionaria que milita en la Universidad de USC en Los Ángeles, Savianna Gomez. Saviana, ¿cómo estás hoy en tu escuela?
Hola Juan y hola a todos. Pues bien, aquí estoy ahorita. Acabo de terminar práctica de la mañana. Yeah.
Qué bien, qué bien. Y para empezar, Saviana, para la gente que no sepa, ¿dónde naciste? Y también cómo fue tu infancia. ¿Jugabas el fútbol? ¿Habían otros deportes que practicabas?
Yeah, nací en Hawthorne, California. Comencé a jugar a los 6 años. Mi papá he's a big soccer fan, so he's always on the fields on the weekends and weekdays actually too. So when I was 6, he decided to go take me to this indoor spot here in Torrance. And I was playing there and everything. We played this club team called Exiles, and the coach he liked how I played and everything, and decided to call me up, go try it on his team. And thank God I got an offer, because from there, like, I had the opportunity for like about 4 or 5 years, and then I got called up for another club team called Beach FC, and that's where like I got like all my opportunities. Like, I went to Beach, and that's where like my doors opened up. I guess my opportunities came in. I got called up for the U.S. national team. I was at the U15, U16, and U17.
Yeah.
And then I got called up for ODP national team. I played for about 2 or 3 years as well. And I was the leading scorer there the first year I went there.
Sheesh.
Played 3 years with Beach FC and LA Galaxy. And then I also got an award for the NCAA All-Americans Honors in 2016. And yeah, that's pretty much it. After that, I decided to move to LA Galaxy. My last year before going to college. And yeah.
That's dope. Entonces, Saviana nació en Hawthorne, California. Obviamente jugó para diferentes equipos. Jugó para ODP, es un programa donde las mejores jugadoras de diferentes partes de Estados Unidos llegan y también obviamente compiten. Fue goleadora para su equipo. Después se movió de diferentes equipos y de último estuvo en Galaxy y después obviamente se fue a la universidad. What's Saviana's favorite type of music and favorite type of food? Obviously, being at USC, I'm guessing you guys have to, limit what y'all eat, but if you could talk to us about that. La comida favorita de Saviana y también de música.
Well, music, I'll have to say reggaeton and bachata. Yeah. I'm all into that. Yeah. And food, I love rice. I know it's bad, but I love rice and like iced tea. Those are my favorites.
Entonces la música favorita de Saviana, como lo escucharon, reggaetón y bachata, y de comida arroz, y también le gusta el té también. What is something that us, the fans, don't know about Savianna Gomez? Because obviously you're a student athlete, you've played soccer, I'm guessing the majority of your life, but what's something that we probably wouldn't know about you? Like, do you have a hobby or something like that? Algo que nosotros los aficionados no sabemos de Savianna Gomez.
I guess I'll have to say, even though I'm a shy person, I like dancing.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, sure. I do.
And then, so I'm guessing if you were to pick between singing and dancing, for surely singing. I mean, dancing.
Dancing.
For sure. Yes. Entonces, algo que nosotros no sabemos de ella es que le gusta bailar bastante. And obviously, you are Guatemalan. Well, we know this. But how is Savianna Gomez Guatemalan? Is it through your father? Is it through your mother? If it is through both parents, what part of Guatemala are they from?
Both my parents, actually. They were born over there. They're from Guatemala City.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. Entonces, su papá y mamá son de Guatemala y ambos son de la capital. Y por eso es que ella es guatemalteca. And obviously being born in the United States and obviously having Guatemalan heritage, what do you identify with more? The being American or being guatemalteca? ¿Con qué se identifica más? ¿Siendo más estadounidense o guatemalteca, siendo nacida acá en Estados Unidos?
Creo los dos, obvio que mis papás son bueno, toda mi familia de Guatemala y de aquí. But I would have to say more Guatemalan just because, like, I'm around the culture more. Like, food, my family.
Yeah. Entonces ella dice que posiblemente más con el lado de Guatemala por la cultura, por la comida y por todo lo que ha vivido. And obviously being well, let's say in the beginning of like 5-6 years, was there somebody that you admired, whether being in the sports world, maybe your father, your mother, but was there somebody, si había alguien quien ella admiraba desde chiquita?
I would say my dad. He till this age he still plays every weekend, weekdays.
Wow.
Like, for his age, I just like admire him a lot. He gave me a lot of advice growing up and everything. So yeah, I just want to thank him.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, my mom and everybody else, but because of him, I started playing soccer.
Okay, for sure. Entonces ella dice que ella admira a su papá porque a pesar de la edad de él, sigue jugando durante la semana y también el fin de semana, y también agradece a su mamá y a todos sus familiares que le han ayudado a estar en donde está. What are your short and long term goals? Because obviously previous of doing the interview, you had told me that you do want to become a professional, but what are your short and long term goals? Sus metas a corto y a largo plazo.
Well, first off, as like right now, my short-term goal would be being able to qualify as a team, and like the first step to do that is like winning the first game, which is February 16th. Yeah, and then second would be just being able to graduate here from SC, and then going pro after, and still being able to be called up for the Guatemalan national team.
Entonces su meta a corto plazo es ganar el primer partido, que es el 16 de febrero, que se va a jugar en Guatemala, y su meta a largo plazo es graduarse de la universidad donde está y también ser, pues jugar profesionalmente y también ser llamada a la selección de Guatemala. Obviously, we know that you played with Invictus Femenil in Los Angeles, and obviously from what we know, you've played with Leslie Ramirez, who's now been currently called up to the Guatemalan women's national team. Did you know that she was Guatemalan? Did you guys ever talk about this? Obviamente ella jugó junto a Leslie Ramírez, quien está con nuestra selección nacional, pero la pregunta es si se conocían, si habían hablado.
Yeah, I played a couple games with her in practice as well. We didn't really talk, but just like I remember when I played her the first game, I was just like inspired by the way she played, her hard work. It was just like top, and I just thought she was like a really good player, but I'd never really like talked to her. And then I saw the post that they posted on the social media, and I saw she was called up to the national team. So I was just like happy knowing that someone from here and I played with is gonna go over there too.
Of course. Entonces ella dice que no se conocían mucho, obviamente jugaron juntas, pero ella admiraba cómo trabajaba Leslie, y obviamente cuando vio que sí la convocaban a la selección, fue un orgullo que venía también de Los Ángeles. And obviously for the people that don't know you, Saviana, what position do you play? Because if I'm not wrong, you like to play midfield as well as forward, but if you could tell us, ¿en qué posición se juega ella más cómoda dentro de la cancha?
Yeah, so growing up, I always played as a 10, which is attacking mid, and I as well play outside forwards, like the wingers, either side 7 or 11. And I guess my whole life, I just grew up playing that.
Of course. Entonces ella juega ya sea como mediocampista, atacante, o también puede jugar por las bandas, ya sea jugando como delantera. And obviously playing at USC, how has this experience been? Because obviously playing or even applying to USC is something very hard to get in, but obviously you're a student athlete, so if you could talk to us about your wonderful experience playing for this dope team.
It's an amazing opportunity being a first generation from my family coming to a university. The high level soccer here is it's crazy.
Yeah.
I would just say that. Yeah.
Is it hard to be a starter for obviously a USC, a very prestigious school, and obviously because like I said, the level is very high. You know, like how has that competitiveness been for you on the field?
I would have to say every practice you just have to work hard. Try to prove yourself. Try to win your spot. There's no days off, I guess.
Yeah. course. Entonces la pregunta era, ha sido jugar en una buena universidad que es USC en Los Ángeles, hablando del nivel, y ella dijo que es la primera en su familia en ir a una universidad de 4 años, entonces felicidades, y también que el nivel es muy alto, obviamente todos los entrenos día a día se pelean para ese puesto titular. And obviously playing forward or mostly attacking, what has been your best goal that you have scored throughout your career? El mejor gol que ha marcado ella. There's a lot, I'm imagining.
I actually have like 2 favorites.
Yeah.
The first one would have to be my first game, which was in Hawaii as a freshman. I was outside the box. Then my second one would be my first goal as the NCAA tournament. It was like the first game. Wow. I scored in like 20 seconds coming in.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was that like the fastest goal in history or no?
I don't think so, but I was just proud of myself at that moment. Yeah, coming in and being able to score like those like short amount of time.
Of course. Entonces su primer gol favorito que ella marcado fue en Hawái, donde metió el gol desde fuera de la área, y también su segundo fue cuando estuvieron en el torneo de NCAA, donde lo metió en los primeros 20 segundos. Muy rápido ese gol. What sacrifices have you done to be where you are today? Obviously coming from Hawthorne. But ¿qué sacrificios ha hecho Savianna Gomez para estar en el lugar donde está ahora?
I would have to say a lot of hard work. Like when I was young, it's like a long process. It's not a short process. A lot of like discipline. Yeah.
Entonces, los sacrificios que ha hecho ella es trabajar mucho desde chiquita y también mucha disciplina para llegar en donde está ahora. And obviously, playing here your whole life and being called up to the Guatemalan women's national team, if you could describe to us like the differences within the soccer level, la diferencia entre el fútbol de Guatemala y el estadounidense, ya que ha vivido acá la mayoría de su vida y obviamente siendo convocada a la selección de Guatemala.
The intensity, I would have to say, is like the same. I would have to say like the intensity level is like both the same because each individual player is trying to work hard for the goal, which is like going farther, like, yeah.
Entonces ella dice que la intensidad es la misma. Obviamente cada jugadora está haciendo lo mejor de ella para lograr la meta. And obviously if the U.S. women's national team plays Guatemala women's national team, who would you root for? Si la selección de Estados Unidos se enfrenta a la selección de Guatemala, ¿a quién apoyaría Savianna?
I would have to say Guatemala. That's where my family's from. That's my culture.
Yeah. Of course. Entonces ella dijo que apoyaría a Guatemala por su familia, por la cultura y todo. And obviously when you came on the official list of being called up to the Guatemalan women's national team, what did you think? Like, what was going through your mind? ¿Qué pensaba ella cuando ya vio oficialmente que fue convocada a la selección nacional?
I was just excited at the moment, being able to like get called up for the Guatemala national team and being able to make my parents proud, my family proud, my culture proud. I was just at the moment grateful and knew that I had to go and like try to win a spot and prove myself to be able to get called back. Yeah.
Entonces ella dijo que estaba muy feliz, que quería que sus papás, que sus familiares estuvieran muy orgullosa de ella, y también cuando estuviera allá en Guatemala que iba a pelear por un puesto y para también ser tomada en cuenta de nuevo. So you've been to Guatemala a total of 2 times, correct?
Yes.
Okay, entonces Savianna solo ha ido a Guatemala 2 veces. What's your favorite Guatemalan dish? Like you like to eat? Su plato favorito de Guatemala?
I would have to say la longaniza con pan.
Okay.
I think that's how you say it. Yeah.
Of course. And then obviously, yeah.
Sorry.
No, you good?
That and what's it called? Garnachas?
Oh yeah, garnachas are hella good.
Yeah. They're really good.
Hell yeah. Entonces su plato favorito de ella es garnachas y también otro plato que mencionó. Y aparte, oh my bad. What were you thinking when you were on the airplane? when you were going to Guatemala, knowing that you got called up? Like, were you nervous? Like, what was going through your head? ¿Qué pensaba ella cuando ya estaba en el avión hacia Guatemala para ir al entreno y todo?
I was just really super nervous, just not knowing like how the girls would react. Like the coaches, I just wanted to prove to the coach like
that you wanted to be there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Entonces ella dijo que estaba muy nerviosa, ya que no conocía a sus compañeras, quería dejar una buena impresión para los técnicos para ser tomado en cuenta de nuevo. And obviously, already being there in the Guatemalan Federation building, putting on the training jersey and everything, like how was that moment, you know? Because I'm guessing that must have been a very proud moment for yourself. I'm guessing you might have even taken pictures and sent it to your parents, but how was that wonderful experience? ¿Cómo fue ponerse la playera, la indumentaria de Guatemala?
I remember just like putting the uniform, and I just said, I just thank God just for the opportunity of being here.
Yeah.
And just said it's time to work and prove myself.
Entonces estaba muy feliz, ya cuando lo tenía puesto le agradeció a Dios por esa oportunidad y que tenía que trabajar fuerte para pues en los entrenos. And obviously in the trainings and the level, I know we briefly talked about it before, but like how were the trainings? Like with the obviously the other teammates that were called up, ¿cómo fueron los entrenos ya jugando y con las demás seleccionadas?
I was super fast paced, everything. I was actually really hard too, because like flying over there and just like not being adjusted to the time, the
climate,
the climate and everything. We would do weights as well, so it's just like my body was like tired.
Yeah.
But then as days went by and I kept practicing, I got used to it and everything.
Entonces cuando ella primeramente llegó, todo estaba muy rápido, estaba un poco cansada por el viaje, por el clima, también por el aire, obviamente muy diferente acá comparado a Guatemala, pero ya en el transcurso de los días se acopló a todo y obviamente también yendo al gimnasio y levantando pesas. And out of all the teammates, was there like a teammate there that you click with the most, possibly, si había una compañera con quien se llevó de lo mejor estando allá?
Yes, there were a few. Actually, like we started talking. I felt like
comfortable,
like family. Yeah. Comfortable.
Of course. Entonces sí digo que sí había unos jugadores con quien se llevaban bien, se conocieron más a fondo. And obviously being in the national team, there's always different characters, you know. Some are hella shy, some are hella like more outgoing and stuff like that. But from what you remember, who was the most like jokester within the national team, and possibly like the shyest as well? La más tímida y la más chistosa dentro de la selección nacional de Guatemala.
I would have to say Gloria. She was like outgoing a lot, make jokes, and like she made me feel comfortable just being there. Yeah.
And shyest?
I don't remember her name, but yeah.
No worries. Entonces la más que le gustaba haciendo chistes fue Gloria, si no estoy mal, la capitana de la selección. And obviously being there as well, what did the coach talk to you? You know, like what did he want from you? Because obviously you're not there all the time, right, in Guatemala. So was there like specific things that he wanted from you or for you to demonstrate on the field? ¿Se había algo específico que quería el profe Eddie Espinosa queriendo de ella dentro de la cancha?
Like you meant on the field or just like in general?
Yeah, just in general, like if he ever like expected something from you or like told you to do something, you know?
Yeah, well at that time, like I haven't even started my papers. So like he was just telling me to fix my papers and everything so I could be able like to be called up again. And he just told me like when I come back here just to maintain my fitness, be able to keep practicing and everything. So like when the time comes and hopefully the papers like work out and everything, I could go back and be able to play.
Of course. Entonces ella dijo que lo primero fue que el profe Eddie Espinosa le dijo que arreglara su DPI y también su pasaporte, ya que también se manteniera con buen físico, ya posiblemente le iban a convocar en partidos oficiales, entonces que estuviera preparada. And obviously, in your opinion, Saviana, what do you think Guatemala in football needs to do better within the women's side, because I'm guessing you might have two different perspectives, obviously playing out here the majority of your life, but what do you think the football in Guatemala needs to do better?
I really personally think I can't answer that just because I was only there for a week.
True.
Yeah, so like that week that I was there, I honestly think the soccer and the gym, the fitness, it was good. Yeah.
Of course. Entonces, en su opinión, él dice que no puede dar una respuesta solo porque estuvo una semana ahí, pero piensa que el nivel y no el gimnasio, las jugadoras estaban a un buen nivel. And what would it mean to you, Saviana, being, hopefully, God willingly, you will be called up to the official games of next month, but what would it mean to you, seeing your name in a World Cup qualifying game? A little girl from Hawthorne, like that would be huge, that would be amazing for you and your family, pero ¿qué significaría para Saviana estar convocada en un partido oficial rumbo al Mundial?
Just a lot of emotions, honestly, which is like, that's my other dream goal, being able to play, to qualify, especially for Guatemala, which is my family. Like, I know they're going to be proud. My family from Guatemala and from here. And yeah.
Of course. Entonces ella dijo que obviamente va a estar muy feliz, va a ser un gran logro para ella y también que su familia acá en Estados Unidos y familia en Guatemala van a estar muy orgullosas de ella y también será una meta cumplida. And obviously being called up, I'm guessing once you came back to the United States, your friends, your coaches, your family members had questions for you. Like, how was that, obviously receiving all that love when once you came back? ¿Qué le dijeron sus familiares, sus amigos cuando regresó del campamento?
Family and friends were just happy for me, especially my parents. I remember my mom telling me like that she's very proud of me to be able to represent her, and her family.
Of course. And then what did your coaches from USC tell you, because I'm guessing not a lot of players on either schools, get called up to their national team. So did you receive love from your coaches, from your teammates? Like what specifically did they tell you? Because that's a huge achievement, a player from USC playing for Guatemala, it's a huge goal,
Yeah. They were just like very proud of me and just told me to like continue working hard here to be able to like work hard over there and prove myself over there.
Entonces ella dijo que cuando regresó del campamento recibió mucho amor de sus amigos, de sus amigas y también de sus familiares y también de sus entrenadores. Estaban muy orgullosos de ella por ese gran logro. What message would you send to the Guatemalan fans? Obviously, because right now I'm guessing you might have seen that our head coach didn't call Ana Lucia to the call-up. Huge controversy, because she's probably the best female player that has represented us. But what message would you give to the Guatemalan fans that are expecting great things on February 16th? ¿Qué mensaje le daría Saviana a todos los guatemaltecos?
To believe in what the coaches decided, as well believe in the girls, that they're going to do very well, and just as well believe in the team altogether.
Entonces su mensaje para la afición guatemalteca es que nosotros deberíamos creer en lo que decidió el profe Eddie, que creamos en las jugadoras y que primeramente ellos puedan sacar la victoria el 16 de febrero. Do you feel the love? Do you feel the support from the Guatemalan fans? Because I'm guessing after tercer tiempo, and obviously other pages giving you the following as well. Do you feel the love and the support? Si ella siente el amor y el apoyo de la afición de Guatemala.
Oh yes, I do. Like it's very strong. I get messages here and there. Yeah.
Of course. Entonces ella sí dice que sí, que realmente sí siente el apoyo de los aficionados de Guatemala. And obviously, a little girl from Hawthorne, California. Did you ever imagine accomplishing the things that you've accomplished, from being at ODP, from going to a high prestigious school as USC is, and obviously, hopefully, God willingly, being in a World Cup qualifying game? Did you ever imagine being in this situation? Si ella se imaginaba estar en esta situación, en ser como ODP, en jugar para una prestigiosa escuela que es USC. También obviamente posiblemente se está reuniendo convocatoria rumbo al mundial.
Um, Honestly, it was a long road, long journey. It was tough as well. But all I want to say is just like I'm grateful and thankful for just all these opportunities I got and everything.
Entonces ella dice que ha sido un largo tiempo por lo que ha hecho, mucho esfuerzo, pero obviamente está agradecida por donde está. And obviously, Saviana, for the people that don't know, right? Like, what is the process right now with obtaining your Guatemalan passport and obviously your DPI, because that's what you eventually would need to be called up in official games? ¿Cómo está la situación de su pasaporte y también del DPI para ya posiblemente ser convocado oficialmente?
Well, all papers are in. The only thing missing is I need my passport, and hopefully I'll hear from them next week. We'll see. Yeah.
Entonces ella dice que todo está listo, lo único que ella está esperando es recibir el pasaporte guatemalteco y esperamos, pues ella espera que le den una respuesta la siguiente semana. And obviously in your free time, when you're not studying for tests or doing homework or have training or game days, what does Saviana do in your free time? Like, ¿qué hace Saviana en su tiempo libre cuando no tiene tarea o día de partido?
I try to spend it with my family just because I don't have a lot of time with them, especially during the weekdays. Yeah, and which is, I usually only see them in the weekends. And I try to go to support my brothers in their soccer games and sometimes go watch my dad as well.
Alessandro, right?
Yes. Alessandro.
Entonces ella dice que en su tiempo libre, cuando lo tiene, porque no es mucho a veces, lo trata de estar con su familia, ir a los partidos de su hermano, también de su papá, pero normalmente estar con familia. And obviously playing during COVID, how has that been, with tests, being in this pandemic, which has been hella weird for all of us, but as a player, taking tests, keeping your mask on during the games and stuff like that, but how has that been, hella crazy.
It's pretty annoying to this day because I actually have to test 3 times a week.
God damn.
Yeah, and it has been like that since it started.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty tough because at first, obviously we had to keep distance and we couldn't really work on ball work or do anything. So all we did is just run and lift it, but it was outside.
Dang. And then I'm guessing never positive, right? Always negative?
One time.
Only one time?
It started, yeah.
And then how long did you have to quarantine, unfortunately?
14 days or 10 days, I think, yeah.
Okay. And then what'd you do in that time? Did you go crazy or no?
No, I actually the team here at SC put me in the USC hotel. So I couldn't go out or anything.
Damn.
Yeah.
Luxury, ¿eh? No.
Was hard.
Entonces ella dijo que durante ese tiempo, durante la pandemia, ha sido muy difícil tener la mascarilla. Al principio normalmente no jugaban mucho el fútbol, estaban con distancia y obviamente se tienen que hacer exámenes 3 veces a la semana, que es mucho. Al principio sí le dio positiva, pero ahorita nunca ha dado positiva. So to finalize the interview, Saviana, I want to appreciate your time. It was dope meeting you. Hopefully the Guatemalan fans will enjoy this interview. But like I said, thank you so much for your time. I wish
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, of course.